Hey everybody, I'm going to talk a little bit about hiring an H1B as a new graduate to bring them on board your company. We'll talk a little bit about how that works, what you have to think about, and how you should prepare for that process, okay? Keep in mind there's a whole separate process for people who are not new graduates. That means there are individuals who have an H1B already, and you might want to hire them and bring them on board. That's a little bit different. It's called a change of employer. We'll do a separate video about that. All right. So basically, new graduates hit the workforce as they graduate, and they usually have what's called OPT. OPT is a work permission which allows them to work for you in any position that relates to their major, okay? After that, OPT only lasts a year. That individual needs to have a U.S. employer, that's you, petition for them to get an H-1B. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. This is where I get a ton of phone calls and a lot of questions. I'm going to try and lay it out for you. Basically, there's a lottery every year for an H-1B new graduate. That lottery happens in March, and the company, that employer, needs to register with the Department of Labor and USCIS, submit on the behalf of their new employee for the lottery. Okay? That happens in the month of March. It's an electronic process, not so difficult. But in doing that, you do need to prepare for an actual H-1B, and you need to dive into some of the key details that you're going to have to work out with your attorney, okay? That's going to be the job title and the job duties, and the salary and the work location. An H-1B is for an employer to petition an employee who will be a W-2 employee. No 1099, no consultants, actual employee on a payroll. This is one of the major requirements. Another requirement is that the salary meets or exceeds what people at that same level in your employment are getting. The salary must be above, meet the level that they're getting at the other employees at the firm, or above that. Another little thing they add is, or above the Department of Labor salary, whichever is higher. Okay, so in that point, a lot of pieces of the puzzle coming together, one being the Department of Labor salaries, your own salaries, and your own wage scale. What you need to keep in mind is that you have to talk to a lawyer about that. You have to know what those numbers are, and you have to work those things out. These are some of the elements of an H-1B that employers deal with. I talk to employers all the time about these things, do consults like this every week. If you want to talk to me or someone on our team, give us a call. We do free consults. Thanks a lot.